new setup. Excited because, as you can tell, I got the shades on, meaning I picked up the Panda and Merica Labs collaboration First Blood pre-workout. And honestly, this is an insane tub, and look how huge it is. Honestly, this is a big boy tub. And like it always says in every single tub, right here it says free gift inside, which is a pair of shades. Now honestly, this gives me flashbacks to like how Macho Man Randy Savage used to rock them, or you know, anybody who knows about wrestling. These shades are very cool. And even Seth Rollins was rocking some of these shades, I think last night. Not the same ones, but Panda did it up with Merica Labs. And as you can see, we do get some, I think the Panda logos are in the corner as well. Pretty cool. So honestly, let's get into the review. Let me take these off a little bit, because I gotta put on my glasses. But this is a sick label. Look at this label, man. Honestly, with the free gift inside, Panda and the American Eagle, you know, shooting it out. And honestly, this is like a war zone kind of vibe to it. And I love it. Like always, I'll get into the flavor first and give it a rating. And then afterwards, we'll move on to the label / supplement facts. And then I'll let you know what my experience was. I will add some footage. It's a little short, but it's something, as my gym does get packed, and I don't know why. Maybe it's when I go in the morning or even in the evening, but it is what it is. And then I'll also put how many calories I was burning on this. So let's get into the flavor. So flavor, when it came to this, it says Kami Tears. So this does lean a little towards like more of a Republican kind of thing, I believe, or a patriotic kind of vibe. But regardless, this does say sour gummies, natural flavors. So when it came down to the flavor, it was a little far from the sour gummy. It was a little leaning towards like a tropical flavor, which is not bad, because I didn't get that sourness, like, you know, make you want to squint, like from a sour gummy flavor. It's more gummy than sour, if you get my drift. But to me, it tasted like a tropical drink, maybe like a pina colada, something down those lines. And honestly, flavor wise, 10 out of 10. I downed it, but honestly, I could sip it on my way to the gym. Keeping it 100 with you guys. The only reason why I downed it was Saturday, and I was already pumped to try this out, as I did run this past Saturday, and boy, it did not let me down. Right, so let's get into the supplement facts. Now here, for the serving size, just 1 scoop. There is no 2 scoops, no half scoops, none of that jazz. Now we are getting 28.4 grams of for a flat level scoop. And it is that on a flat level scoop. When I weighed it out, perfect. And what I like about this is that, excuse me, even the seal is a little tight. So that means that the pre-workout is not even getting any moisture in or anything like that. And honestly, I haven't even hit the gym today. I'm hitting the gym afterwards because I took the day off, and tomorrow, which will be March 5th and March 6th, just because I have something coming in. And hopefully it comes in today, but that's for another video. So what I mean by the scooper, they did give us the extendo scooper, or extended scooper, I believe. I think it's called extendo scooper. It's the long scooper, which is awesome, because let's say you're getting down to your last 2, 3 cup or 4 scoops, and you know it's hard to reach down there. You got the extended portion, which is good enough for me, which I love, because some products don't have that. And the rim also is good enough so my hand doesn't like get stuck in it trying to scoop out the last couple servings. So they did an excellent job right here with the extended scooper and the rim, and even the seal is really tight. Like honestly, this is not getting any moisture. Let's get into the first ingredient of this pre-workout, and it is L-citrulline at 10,000 milligrams, meaning 10 grams of pure L-citrulline. And I believe that is the best and the only amount that you will need for a pump. Now, some people say, hey, I need some other ingredients in here. No, you got 10 grams of L-citrulline, it's going to work. That reminds me of how pump serum is. Pump serum has 3 basic ingredients, and it has 10 grams of L-citrulline that makes it that makes your muscle pop out and give you that swole look in the gym. So honestly, I'm just excited that they added that amount in there. Now the next ingredient we are getting is beta alanine at 6,400 milligrams, meaning 6.4 grams. Now honestly, anything above 3 or 3.2 grams, I'm excited about it, and this is double that. Again, they loaded this ingredient in here with the beta, so you will be feeling this. We are getting some betaine anhydrous at 2,500 milligrams, great amount. We are getting some L-tyrosine at 2,000 milligrams. And one of my favorite ingredients is some alpha GPC at 600 milligrams. Normally you see 200, 300, some even push the envelope to 400, but this has 600 milligrams of alpha GPC. Now let's get into the next ingredient. We are getting some caffeine adrenasis at 300 milligrams. At 300, I feel like we're already in that stim junkie or heading into that stim junkie realm, because anything above 300 just on caffeine base, whether it's regular caffeine or caffeine anhydrous or decaffeinated malate, whenever you see 300 milligrams of that, honestly, that's enough to get you through any kind of workout. Now, the next ingredient we are getting is some Basal Drive AP at 254 milligrams. Normally, I see this like around 100, 150, but here we are getting 254 milligrams. Again, they're stacking this to the Raptors with the dosages. So we are getting some pine bark extract at 250 milligrams. Honestly, again, another loaded ingredient, and it does yield 95%. So I'm already excited. 95% of this ingredient, honestly, we're winning. Now we are getting some more caffeine, which is decaffeinated malate, which is caffeine attached to malic acid at 150 milligrams. If you add that to the 300 of the caffeine adrenasis, we're already hitting 450 milligrams of caffeine. I'm already loving this, because that means that we are in the stim junkie realm. 450 milligrams does it for me and more. So if you can't get a decent workout with that, I don't know. You need to check your caffeine dosages, or you need to like slow down on the caffeine intake. Now, the next ingredient we are getting is some skull cap powder at 150 milligrams. Now, this ingredient, I haven't done a lot of research on it, but from what I've read, it's pretty good, and it's something that should be in most high stim pre-workouts, to keep it 100 with you guys. Now, if that wasn't enough caffeine that you just heard, we are getting some more caffeine. We are getting some caffeine citrate at 100 milligrams, meaning in total, we are getting 550 milligrams of caffeine from 3 different sources, meaning we are going to get that hard hitting, that long lasting, and the extended release caffeine. Meaning that all these 3 caffeine dosages will be hitting us at 3 different times. And I'll let you know how they each hit and when they actually started to hit, because it was a full experience on Saturday. So the next ingredient we're getting is bitter orange extract at 100 milligrams. I haven't done a lot of research on this ingredient. This is new to me in a pre-workout. If Panda and Merica Labs put it in here, I feel like it's something worth having in your pre-workout. Now, the last ingredient in here is some estrogen for the absorption at 50 milligrams. Now, let's get into the experience of how the First Blood pre-workout did. So the way that I took this pre-workout was 15 minutes before leaving my house, because it is a loaded scoop at 28.4 grams. And I was like, hey, my body's gonna need some time to digest it and break it down so I can start feeling the effects. Now, I was surprised, because when I took this, like not even 10 minutes have passed by, and I'm walking to the car with my brother, and I start feeling the beta, and like this beta's hitting hard, like my face. I'm feeling it all in my eyebrows, in my hands. My hands is tingling, my legs. I'm feeling this everywhere. And I don't feel beta like everywhere, like all the time. So it's just like either in the eyebrows, maybe in the hands, and sometimes around like my knees for some reason. But this one, the betas, I felt them instantly, and they did last until that 30 to 45 minute mark, meaning they're here to stay. They come and go, but you feel them throughout your workout. So after the beta started kicking in, I started feeling that sense of urgency, and I'm like, okay, it's only 12 minutes to the gym. That by the time we get there, the caffeine's gonna hit. We start hitting, we did chest and arms, and I believe we hit a little bit of back as well. So we're hitting the bench, and we're hitting some chest flies with the dumbbells, and I just get smacked, like boom, like this energy starts coming in, and I start feeling good, and I'm like, okay, let's go. So as I'm starting to feel good, the music just starts feeling better and better, and I'm just like vibing to it, and I'm doing more sets and more reps. And now, since I'm building more strength and building muscle as well, I'm going up in weight, and I'm able to continue to do my sets and my reps and all these machines. And I believe we hit every chest machine in the gym: incline, decline, flat bench, the seated bench as well. We did also arms with the dumbbells. I felt so good on this that I was just like running through the workout, and I was still going and going and going. But then we hit that like 1 hour mark, and I'm like, okay, I'm feeling it like leave. But then this is where the extended release comes in, and you get like that second wind, and you're like, oh man, you know what? I can still hit some more machines. But honestly, my brother was winded already. So that's what I'm saying with this one. It's kind of like a creeper, because you do get the hard hitting caffeine at first. So you're like with the beta, because it's 6.4 grams of beta, and you're moving around. You got that sense of urgency, that feel good mood elevation, and you're just zooming through your workout. 45-minute mark hits. Oh my gosh, you got that second wind, and you're like, okay, I'm breathing better, I'm breathing faster. Okay, let's go. Let's jump into this. So while I'm doing that, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got more energy. So I want to do more and more and more, but I got other stuff to do. But it's not bad, because you don't get that bubble feeling. You don't get that two-zone then feeling from the alpha GPC, even though it was at a higher dose. But you're able to zone in, do whatever workout you wanted to do and more in the gym. And then also incorporated sauna sessions after every single workout, just to sweat out a little extra, because I'm trying to get at least 5 to 10 more pounds down before the summer hits. Because losing weight is not that easy. Gaining weight is faster, but it is what it is. So when I was in the sauna, I didn't feel like I was gonna hyperventilate. I didn't feel bad. I didn't feel none of that. This pre-workout had me feeling good for the whole day. And this energy lasts for, I believe, like 7 to 8 hours. So it worked out great. And at 550 milligrams, it's not too intense. It doesn't feel bad at all. I didn't feel like I was getting anxious or anything like that. No grinding the teeth or nothing. No. I was able to do my workouts. See, I felt like all around Merica Labs and Panda collaboration, they did a great job with this first blood pre-workout. And I forgot to say, this is a 20 serving container. And honestly, I give this a 10 out of 10. The only bad thing I will have to say, but that's me just being a perfectionist, is that I normally see in Merica Labs, they add like 5 grams of creatine, which is in right here, the orange man that I got back here from Merica Labs, the red, white, and blue pre-workout, and it does have 5 grams of creatine. So for me, if they added that, poof, that would have been the ultimate pre-workout. and the ultimate all-around supplement to continue buying. But again, they did so good with the marketing, and these shades are so cool, honestly, keeping it 100 with you guys. And look, you even see the panda reflection there. And this video is running longer than expected because I felt so good on it that I feel like just taking this every Saturday or like every Friday, as Fridays are a little light to me, but it is what it is. So with that, guys, this is the full review of this. 10 out of 10 across the board. This is the best label I've seen this year. And with that, I'll catch you on the next video.